What's going on? This is Terrence Manning, and this is My Thoughts Uncut. Today, I wanted to share more about this whole illegal migrants getting CDLs illegally via the DMV. I did a video before in regards to illegal migrants obtaining CDLs in Oklahoma. Now I'm seeing more and more videos and people who have actually commented in my last video about how this has been going on for a very long time. So I want to deep dive into another video and share with you guys what's going on. Check it out.
I'm Christina Owayo in Dallas, and here are your top stories. 8 employees for the DMV were arrested for selling driver's license to more than 1,000 illegal migrants without making them go through testing, training, or vetting.
1,000 illegal migrants receive CDLs illegally without going through the actual test.
In what authorities are calling a major driver's license fraud scheme. They accepted cash payments to bypass the mandatory requirements such as written tests, skills tests, and proof of residency or legal presence. The more than 1,000 non-domiciled CDLs were allegedly sold from a single DMV office in Florida. A non-domiciled CDL is a commercial driver's license issued by a state to individuals not domiciled in that state, meaning people who do not have their primary legal residence or permanent home in the state. So illegal migrants who don't even live in the state of Florida were being issued CDLs without having to go through any required testing. In this case, the licenses were allegedly issued to illegal migrants without verifying eligibility, legal presence, or driving competency.
And that's the issue. You do no kind of background on these people. They get on the road with these massive equipments and they're just driving, causing accidents, killing innocent people. And this has been going on in Florida, DMV, and I believe New York. And it might be another state I'm forgetting, actually, multiple states. But let's deep dive more into this.
This violates federal and Florida state requirements, which mandate proof of residency for first-time CDL applicants. American Truckers United sent out a warning about this very issue 4 months ago, alleging that Florida was one of 10 states, including California, Illinois, New York, Texas, and Pennsylvania, that are flooding the trucking industry with illegal foreign labor.
10 states are participating in this scam. This is a scam. People are getting paid under the table. They're allowing illegal migrants to get these CDLs, and they're just disrupting the economy because there's a lot of Americans who would gladly take a CDL license and use that to provide for their family, day-to-day life. But now you have these illegal migrants along with the DMV who's allowing them to obtain these licenses. This is something that I honestly did not know it was that big of a deal until so many comments I got, emails as well about, hey, this has been going on for 10 plus years, 15 plus years. There's former truck drivers who actually told me, oh, yeah, this has always been going on. We've known of this. This is absolutely new to me. I did not know that I could be driving next to a truck driver and that person probably didn't get their license the right way. They didn't take their tests. They have no way of knowing how to even read signs. This is crazy. Let's continue.
They asserted that the scheme is part of a broader nationwide problem, with DMVs in multiple states issuing CDLs to illegal migrants en masse, potentially to undercut American truckers by providing cheaper labor. Many are now pointing to an incident.
And you see the scene just now showed CBP and ICE and basically DHS. See, this is the reason why we have to stop this massive amount of illegal immigrants coming into the US. And we have to get these illegal immigrants that are here back to where they came from because they're flooding the economy and they're taking jobs for American citizens. They're also out in the road and not even understanding There's certain there's certain signs on the road for truck drivers where they tell you you can drive here, but you can't drive here. And I guarantee you these people don't even know this because they can't read English language. They can't speak English language.
And in March of this year, where 37-year-old Solomon Weldakil Araya crashed his semi-truck into 17 vehicles in Austin, Texas. Araya's tractor trailer that was carrying goods for
Did she say 17?
March of this year, where 37-year-old Solomon Weldakil Araya crashed his semi-truck into 17 vehicles in Austin, Texas. Araya's
How do you crash your truck into 17 vehicles? 17? This is something you see in the movies, not in real life. I've never seen a car crash with more than 3 vehicles at one time. 3 is probably the max I've ever seen. 17?
tractor trailer that was carrying goods for Amazon failed to slow down. 5 people were killed at the scene, including a child and an infant. 11 others.
You see what I'm saying? 5 people killed at the scene, including a child and an infant. That's basically manslaughter, but this is unbelievable.
Others were injured and taken to local hospitals. Araya.
Look at this. That vehicle is decimated. I can't even tell what kind of vehicle that was. Was that a sedan? Was it a truck? This looks like it was at a junkyard. We got to get these people off. We cannot allow these people driving trucks.
Was arrested by the Austin Police Department. He was initially issued a $1.2 million bond, but it was reduced to $7,000. Araya bond.
Why would the bond be reduced after all this chaos he caused? The bond needed to stay where it was.
Out with conditions including GPS monitoring, random drug tests, and a ban on driving commercial vehicles. The truck was registered to ZBN Transport LLC, a Dallas-based for-hire carrier contracted by Amazon. ZBN stated Araya passed background checks and had been with the company for 4 months. In Dallas, Christina Awaya.
All right, let's check out another source.
Detectives say the T&E driving school on Roosevelt Avenue in Queens charged people $1,600 to $2,000 each to falsify driving exams.
See, I knew it. $1,600 to $2,000 each. They're making money. And they're making money and not even caring about the people, the innocent people on the road. And this is in New York.
Investigators say the school's owner worked with 3 DMV examiners and a substitute driver who posed as other people to take tests. Prosecutors say the scheme may have allowed hundreds, if not thousands, of people to get licenses.
Countless individuals are now driving on our roads without ever having demonstrated the basic skills necessary to do it safely.
The school is in Queens, but prosecutors say the scheme involved several testing locations on Staten Island. Investigators say they cracked the case using undercover cameras and an undercover NYPD officer who paid the school $1,600.
A short time ago, our undercover, who never took the test, was told by the school that he had passed and he was getting a license.
The DMV now says it's in the process of revoking the driving privileges of any customers of the scheme.
These individuals were often those who did not speak or understand English and may have believed that they were all taking.
Did not speak nor understand English.
Necessary legitimate steps.
The DMV says it has already made changes and will continue making improvements to ensure this does not happen again. And the employees involved have all either been fired or are on leave without pay, no longer doing road tests. The DMV commissioner also praised employees who assisted in the investigation. Detectives say the
honestly, they should be arrested, charged. It shouldn't just be fired. But I want you to look at another video where this is the kicker right here.
Wild story on Long Island, where 3 employees of the Garden City DMV are among 7 people indicted in this elaborate cheating scheme.
Prosecutors say they helped applicants skip the required test, and one woman even wore disguises to impersonate test takers. All 7 are now facing felony charges.
What are we doing here, people? You're wearing a disguise? This, honestly, this is something you see in the movies. Oh, no, not even in the movies. This is something you see on a sitcom, a comedy sitcom.
There's a lot going on in this investigation.
Look how many disguises. 3 disguises.
And Eyewitness News reporter Stacey Sager live now with the details in Garden City. Stacey.
Well, Mike, we all know the DMV makes us go through certain tests to get our driver's license, and to get a truck driver's license is harder, as it should be. Well, prosecutors say this was really an elaborate corruption scheme, and some of the workers at this DMV almost got away with it.
Deciding who gets to operate heavy rigs on our roads and highways is not something the New York Department of Motor Vehicles should take lightly.
Bypassing that safeguard is far from a harmless shortcut. It is a dangerous threat to public safety.
But that's exactly what prosecutors here in Nassau County allege in a 51-count felony indictment against 7 different people.
Look at these people. Look at their names. I want you guys to see their names. What is it? Kenesha Middleton, Jamie Middleton. I believe they seem like sisters or cousins. Satoya Mitchell, Tawana Whitfield, James Nurse, Omesh Mohan, and Renee Sardui or Sardua. Look at those.
Including a supervisor at this DMV in Garden City, Kenesha Middleton, and her sister, Jamie Middleton.
Oh, sisters. Their parents got to be disappointed in them. Come on. What?
Allegedly taking at least 10 different permit tests for no-show drivers. You can see Jamie in surveillance pictures wearing different disguises, even fake facial hair, as she posed as a man who would be applying for a commercial driving permit. But she forgot to take off her fake nails.
This is outrageous. What were they thinking? Did they not think that they were going to get caught? And come on, black people, what are you doing? There's better ways, legal ways to make extra income. Hustle in the legal way, not giving out illegal licenses to people who don't deserve it. You're causing chaos on the road. You're causing people to die on the road. You're causing people to have tragic accidents on the road. Is this what you want?
I think it's pretty poor. The fingernails kind of gave it away.
So did another supervisor who acted as the whistleblower. Prosecutors say the defendants charged as much as $3,000 per permit test, 2 of them working these counters so they could wave the phony test taker through. 3 of the drivers who paid the fee ended up with commercial permits, but only 1 passed his road test. James Nurse, who ended up working here at the town of Hempstead.
At least he passed his road test, but still, he's part of this scheme, the scam.
Cycling center, where he spent over a year and a half driving a truck.
A government employee, licensed only through a lie, driving a massive truck through our streets.
Back here at the DMV, where everyone else jumps through the usual bureaucratic roadblocks just to get a permit or real ID.
That is very disgusting.
It's not safe, so it shouldn't be allowed.
Although some more cynical, not at all surprised.
I understand why someone might do it. I understand the frustration in trying to do it legally. Then you know what? Maybe we'll put mustaches on and put funny hats on and try to go around and beat it that way. And for a while, by the way, it worked.
This has been going on for years. And I'm sure these women the two sisters have been doing it for so long, and someone probably got upset because they didn't give them a right cut of the money.
Yeah, well, now those workers are facing a host of charges, including felonies such as tampering with public records and impairing the integrity of a government licensing exam. Meanwhile, the town of Hempstead has put out a statement saying they have moved to fire that truck driver that worked for them because he was never qualified to do the job in the first.
Good. I'm glad that they fired that truck driver. He did pass the actual driving test, but he shouldn't have been given the job. I hope all the CDL truck drivers who legally got it stay safe. Also, if any of you that are watching this have any stories about anything in other states or even more videos, send it to me. Put it in the comments. I appreciate you guys for watching. Like, subscribe. Definitely hit that like button for my YouTube algorithm. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.